Greetings there, fellow Elder Scrolls Online players and members of my guild. I just wanted to take my time and show you something. Anyhow, this is the following. So there's a nice button here, and it's called Help. So let's press F1 to see what happens. Wabam. Look at this. We have the beautiful tutorials of this online game. So let's search for something. You see, I got a little bit confused when I was new, and I wanted to respec my character, right? Because there are a lot of skills, you know, and kind of not enough skill points. I mean, I do have them now, but before it was a bit of a problem trying to make my build a reality, which I didn't make myself because obviously I'm a new player. So what would be really nice is to respec by using gold. But what I did is, obviously I went to the only place that I knew where I would respec, because I got the introduction to the crown store with the tutorial, and I would search for respec, right? And we would see, look, it's a respecs. Okay, so respec makes sense, because like we're respecing our skill points, right? And we have a Jesus Christ, respication scroll for around like $7 or whatever it is. Anyway, 700 crowns, right? So it's a pretty steep price to pay for a new player, you know. It's quite a lot of money, but I just had to pinch my purse because I didn't know any other way, man. Like, how could I? How could I? But here in this helpful menu, right? If I knew about it, you know, my world would be changed. But you see, what I did is I Googled it because I thought it was pretty ridiculous. Like, dude, I'm fucking up left and right, and I am having to spend like fucking $7 on this shit. But then this helpful menu that is right here. Well, I didn't quite remember the tutorial because I came back when I was level 35. So how could I? I thought there was no other way but to give us my money. So, but you see, if you go in this helpful menu, this very helpful menu, and if you write respec, right? Okay, so we have ESO plus ledgers. I have no idea what this shit is. We have character progression, rededication. What the hell is? What's rededication? Well, I don't really know. Maybe it's an events. Heroes of the Reforged. Free skill certificate. Where? Oh. Oh, it's an event. Oh, okay. Oh, probably combat, right? Oh. Okay, so this is something about a bar. Huh. Okay, so a bar. So obviously, when the bar becomes black and it's literally flashing in your face, it must mean it's depleted, right? Well, okay, well, maybe not the most useful information, but I'm sure we can find it. I mean, it must be rededication, right? Oh, yes, of course. So you have to go to a rededication shrine, right? Okay, not in the crown store, but to the rededication shrine. Well, this sure would have been nice to get in a tutorial, considering the amount of fucking money I had to spend on this shit, right? So, what other stuff do they have here? They obviously have like a lot of, they have like DLCs and everything. I see. Oh, what's this at the top? Player basics, and then we have the crown store. Oh, so what can we get here? Look at this. What a rich and beautiful explanation. Jesus Christ, we have everything here. Crown crates? Oh wow, they actually have the reward percentage. I was wondering what this was, because you know, I kept buying like 50 crates and getting nothing out of them, and now I know exactly why. Wow, dude. Maybe this would have been nice to get before actually buying the crates, right? So you know, when you go into the crown crates, you would get like a percentage here, or at least somewhere, like you get a button prompt in the bottom, possibly. It's not that obvious. I mean, I'm sure you can milk your players for money like that. Like, come on, bro. Okay, well, what's this icon? Oh my god, it's emotes? Okay, but to be utterly fucking serious, I've been wondering for ages, where is the emote wheel, right? Because we have all of this great stuff here. We have like allies, mementos, and emotes is empty. So I always thought that you had to go to collections to, you know, to find your emotes, because emotes are right here, right? But no, no, I mean, it's self-explanatory, guys. How don't you know this shit? It's under help. It's under fucking help. Oh my god, Zos, what the hell are you doing? I thought to celebrate, you know, update 35, I would show new players like me all of this useful information that is in the helpful tutorials guide. You just gotta know what to search for, bro. But, oh well. I cannot make this shit up, like, really. You know, we gotta be new player friendly here, right? We gotta be new player friendly here, right? Right? New player friendly, you know, just 5,000 fucking bro, what the hell? Like, I could literally just run over to the market and get a fucking research scroll for a day. Like, yeah, to be granted, you know, you could only use them fucking once a day, but still, where do you get this stuff? Do you get it in Elder Scrolls Online? Or do you get it from a video? Hmm? Do you get it from Google? Alright. I'm gonna stop ranting right here. I think I proved my point. So I have the solution. I have a wish. I have a wish for Zos. For update 35, before they start nerfing veteran players and stop giving a crap about mid-game players like me, you know, because this isn't fucking raid gear. Like, look at my collections. I'm gonna prove it to you guys, okay? I'm gonna prove it to you guys that I'm not a damn endgame player. Like, look at my trials. Like, thanks to my guild, thanks to my beautiful guild, I have at least something here. And I really want to go for trials, right? But imagine what they will do to our beautiful guild, which invites anyone, any solo player, to come with us in Guild the Soloist, which is a brilliant guild. Look at this. Look at all this stuff we're doing. Right? We've got veterans. We got normals. And there's basically no requirement for experienced CR players. But there's if we explain even mechanics, I mean, not we, but the amazing members, amazing event, you know, fuck it, I'm, you know what, I'm fucking up here, but people who arrange these events, they take their time to arrange it and try and include all people, and have to be really patient with us because we wipe. Oh boy, we wipe. I don't even remember the name of the trial, but like, we wiped for 1.5 hours straight. We got it in the end, but it was a struggle. It was such a tooth and nail struggle. And you know why? Because we aren't pre-made. Because we don't have like a super endgame players just carrying us to the end. We're some mid-game noobs, most of us, with a few veteran players that want to carry us along. Really want to show us the ropes. Show us how it's done. Show us the mechanics. Stuff that you don't get explained when you go into trial, right? Imagine what happens. Imagine what happens when all of the new players that are in this beautiful guild have no veterans to help them. So, I'm gonna go out of my way, even though we are still not at update 35, and I'm gonna trust them because those boys sure know what they're talking about in trials. So I have no doubt, absolutely no doubt, that they know exactly what they're talking about when they're talking about gear. And I would advise other new players to do the same, to show respect to the veterans who have been playing this shit for years on end, who have grown a love for this game. I have no doubt, absolutely no doubt, that they are not doing this out of spite. They don't, I don't think that they care about the damage that they're doing really too much, because they will adapt. They know the mechanics. They know that if they focus a little bit better, if they make a little bit of a better build, you know, if they find those few gems of sets, you know, that will be the new meta, and they just fucking print them. They they just fucking print them in their transmute station, you know. They're just gonna go along just fine. Because they have all this stuff. They have all this fucking perfected. You know, perfected ages, whatever the hell this is. I'm not sure. I have no idea how good this is. You know, I see all these numbers and set bonus. I've got no fucking idea what I'm looking at. I need the veterans to tell me what to do, to tell me what to equip, and I appreciate the hell out of them for this because they put in the work. They put in hours of work sitting there and thinking about this and calculating it and helping me to go for a build, right? To go for a build. And guess what they get 3 months later? Absolutely fuck all, because the meta is crushed to the ground. There's nothing but fucking bloodstain left. And this is the respect we give them? This is the respect we give. I'm ashamed to say that I am, you know, maybe a slightly above average casual, because I actually go out and put in the work, and I understand why it takes a lot of work to create these sets, you know? And I'm so thankful for this, because without these people, without these beautiful people, I could have never in my life reached the 60,000 DPS parse, which allows me to participate in veteran dungeon content in DLCs. In DLCs, I mean, I'm queuing random, I'm a solo player, but thanks to this build, I've been able to complete some of the toughest dungeons in the game. I'm sure I have no idea which ones are the toughest, you know, maybe not the toughest, but like I've done hard mode, I've done speed runs just by playing quick play with random people and having wonderful veterans that have been running this game, teaching my noob ass how to do it, because they know if they won't teach me, we will all die. Now imagine if those veterans aren't there. If I'm grouped with just noobs, guess what happens? Nothing. We just die over and over, and we have to give up. Everybody wastes like a fucking 1.5 hour of their game, even though we have a guide like right there on my side screen. So this is why I want to put this out there. You know, I don't care what people will think of this. I don't care what hate gets posted. But I'm gonna say that I have fucking respect for veterans. And if veterans are saying that ZOS is doing some shady ass shit, I am sure as hell gonna fucking back him up. As a mid-game player, as little as my voice counts, you know. But I hope you guys that the next week will see some serious changes to the patch notes. I'm sure that ZOS wants to go their way because, you know, that's the history that I've heard from the veterans, which I trust because of the great comments that they have posted on the forums, which I have read, and I conclude that there is absolutely no reason to doubt them. Most of them, at least. Some of them even go out of their way and saying that light attacks should have been nerfed ages ago, you know? And I trust them if that's the thing that they're saying. So I want people to consider the playtime that I've put into the game and really think about, can you really make your own opinion on an update? Or should you try and listen to the majority and prioritize players who really have put in the hours and the experience to understand the game, to know the game? They're the ones making your builds, right? So I want you to consider the playtime and the love that those people have for the game before you judge them in any way, shape, or form and try and neglect the love that they have put into this, because we need them. We will wipe ages on end if we lose them. So I tip my hat and I bid you guys farewell. I hope that Update 35 will be revised to what the veterans recommend and not to what ZOS wants, because clearly it's not the right way. Thank you.